These are the tales and ramblings of two men, their dream of running a successful food truck business and life. We invite you along to join Josh and Skippy on this journey. This is Monday Morning Food Truck.
Powered by Riverside.
Good morning, Skippy.
Oh, kind of an abrupt end there. Kind of an
I don't know
abrupt
why it
end.
stopped so. I was late on the fade.
I was gonna say there's no fade, there's no outro. It's just
Yes.
good morning to you. Are all our streams up and running?
I don't know. Maybe I see us
Okay.
over there on the YouTube.
Well,
We're up on the Riverside. TikTok's like a 10-minute process, and I didn't start early, so it's coming.
Understandable.
Don't mind me picking my teeth real quick.
No problem.
Got breakfast in there.
Oh, hope it was good.
Well, welcome, Steve, on the YouTubes.
Hey, Steve on the
is
YouTube.
Up.
Okay.
It is a rockin'.
So good.
How's Skippy's audio, everybody on YouTube, since that's where all our audio complaints come from?
I hope it's good because I can't do anything about it. So I'm hoping it's good.
I'm sending you a. No, I'm not doing that. I got a package coming to you as soon as I get your address.
Oh boy.
It's probably not a bomb.
At this point, just let me know so I get the dogs out. That's fine. I'd be 85% okay with that.
Chad, you can just leave a comment on the stream that you're watching. You don't have to send me a separate text. But Chad says it's working fine so far.
Well, good. That's good. That's great. So today's a great day. So this is going to be a great week, right? It's going to be a great week. We both had a great week ish.
I did.
Like everything's great.
What do you mean ish?
Everything's great.
Everything's fantastic.
Oh, I love today. Loved yesterday. Got my shopping done for the week yesterday. That was even better.
Chad, buy one. Stop calling me a douche nugget. Stop being a cheap bastard and go buy yourself a keyboard.
There we go. Speaking of
cheap bastards,
I was gonna say douche nuggets.
You not having a real microphone?
No, I mean, this is what I got. I feel like a truck driver when I use it. Like I have a real job.
Oh shoot!
Oh boy.
No, you're good. Keep going.
Okay. As I mentioned to you yesterday, I need $56,000 in sales the rest of the year to hit what I made or did last year.
Okay.
September looks good. October looks a little bland. So we're gonna have to beef up October a little bit.
I'm not sure.
Once I figure out what's going on with the cafe.
Yeah, I get looking at my stuff. Square. I have got all my stuff pulled up.
That stuff. Gotcha.
Not quite there this morning yet.
But it's at the end of the day, it's still a good day.
Of course. It's a beautiful day. Gonna be 90 degrees over here again.
Oof. It's like 47 out right now.
It was 64 overnight for us.
Really?
That's as cold as it's getting over here for this week. It's like we don't have a break. We don't return to fall until Monday. In any form.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, I guess I really didn't look. It's 60 right now at the moment.
47.
I guess my
compared to 90, 64 feels pretty cool.
I like that there's no precipitation in the forecast.
No participation from the water.
Yes, the water from the sky will not be falling.
Our first chance of water is on Tuesday.
Relatively very high humidity, 94% currently. That's great.
It's been, yeah.
Yeah, we're having, according to this, low 80s all week.
Let's see here.
That's good.
89, 85, 85, 86, 87, 87, 85 are my next 7 days.
You get that lake effect heat.
Yeah, that's a thing.
We just made it up. It's absolutely a thing.
It's a bunch of bullshit.
You get that lake effect
I
heat.
really liked our 3 days of fall, or false fall, or whatever you want to call it, but I really enjoyed it. I would like it to come back.
That was just late spring.
We're now actually summer.
Yeah, now we're in summer.
Okay.
Well, good, because I got some big events that are coming up. So
well, we've been, pretty much since we got to March, we've been above average warm.
Yeah.
For the cooler months. I mean, it's been very Southern California-y here, where it's just been kind of right there, the 70s and low 80s for the most part, and
we're
a few outliers.
Michigan is actually in a in continent, or was it in?
We're not in continent.
No, well, some people are. Fuck. Great talk.
Cool story, bro. Tell me more.
I want to use the word drought, but it's not drought. We are
on this side.
We're record less rain. Yeah, record.
I think they call that a drought.
Record low rainfall is what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah, my backyard is a little crunchy in some spots where the sun hits it. Yeah. I've now in September gone to watering twice a day versus I've only had to water once a day up until the last 3 weeks. And the mums I just planted for the fall are really not happy.
Yeah.
They also think this weather is bullshit.
They enjoy that.
Yeah, so
I love how I'm sorry to let's get on politics real quick.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, not bad. I love how politicians, not either side. I mean, we know which side really does it, but either side.
So close.
Hold on. Talk about climate change, right? But in my hometown, or my current hometown, 19 for today, for 9/15, the last time 104 was the record temperature in 1980. 101 in 1921. How are we having climate change? We're not. There's low temperatures, 42 in 1902.
If you actually look at the overall studies from the National Geological or the Global Geological Studies or whatever, that the melting of the ice caps will actually make it cooler in Michigan.
Probably.
Because it'll shut down the Gulf Stream with all that cold water entering it. And then we lose our influx of the warmer air and water. So we'll actually have worse winters in Michigan. And our summer temperature will actually be like the new San Diego.
So the coolest on record in the 2000s is 2011, ranks 4th at 75 degrees.
See? It's happening. I'm sure I could find you an opposite study that would say the opposite, though. So I guess it just depends on what you want to know, and then you can find a corresponding study. Welcome to the age of information.
Hold on. Please accept my sincere apologies. That's Jackson, Mississippi.
Jesus fucking Christ, you idiot.
Please hold. Type in my zip code.
No one is listening for weather reports. This is how Skippy has nothing else to talk about outside of one event. He's got nothing else of value to talk about.
I actually have a lot to talk about. We got some good stuff to talk about.
Well, are we going to get to it?
Well, why don't you? I always start off. Why can't you start off?
Some of us have things to do this morning.
We have an hour and 20 minutes to have fun with our
I have 275 people to feed tomorrow that I have to start prepping.
That's your own fault. Okay, fine. I'll do it since you don't care. Anyway.
Bernie says, good morning, Josh.
Yeah, knock yourself.
The no prize giving easy bake oven line Skippy. Maybe that was and the no prize giving easy bake oven line, Skippy. Okay.
What's funny is
Wanted to make
he
sure I got that
actually
in.
hold on. So Mr. Scanlon, who goes by the surname Bernie, uh, did not follow directions in the original post. The original post said to DM me. He decided to comment, so he is disqualified. Anyway, at least I have one. At least I have one fan.
Folks, every once in a while we get a live look
boy.
at what to do inside your business and customer relations. Oftentimes it's a not what to do. This would be one of those instances where Skippy could just very easily send Mr. Scanlon a $25 gift card for the next time he's in town and have a free meal on Skippy here. But
I hope he
and
never comes to town.
he chooses instead to insult a potential customer base and lets the rest of the listening world know that that's how things are handled at the PB&J's food truck.
First of all, he's a New Yorker. He loses points already.
Mr. Rodriguez, Steve, down here in Jackson, weather can be an issue.
Well,
Love the days it's 90 and 100% humidity. Which Jackson are we talking about?
exactly, because if I accidentally pulled up his, that's kind of funny.
Mississippi. We could even go Jackson Hole, Wyoming. I'm sure there's a Jackson, Ohio, or Hawaii.
I don't know if there's a Jackson, Hawaii. I would almost bear to guess there's not a Jackson, Hawaii.
All right, let's look at Jackson.
I'll put $1 on it.
Hawaii. I always have a problem spelling Hawaii.
There's 2 I's. 3 I's, I think. I don't know. Bunch of I's and A's.
Jackson, Hawaii. Well, that's interesting.
Is there really?
No.
Okay, good.
At least not that I could find. There's a Jackson limo company in Hawaii. There's also an animal called the Jackson chameleon in Hawaii.
Well, good for him.
So I guess technically there is Jacksons in Hawaii. Steve is in Mississippi.
I pulled up Mississippi on accident. That's great.
Pam says good morning.
Oh, hello, Pam.
All it took for her to start listening again was her working a couple days.
Oh, yes, you brought her out of retirement, didn't you?
Pam says if that's how Skippy deals with customers, I'm no longer offering to work on his truck. I'll keep my loyalties with me.
That's horse shit. It's just absolutely horse manure.
Thank you, Pam.
We
do things right over here at Sweet Rex Smoking Butts.
Whatever. Such a fucking pain in the ass.
Boy, this day is taking a turn for Skippy.
It was such a great day, and now
he was so full of hope and joy to start the day.
Y'all can go somewhere.
All right, Skippy, how was your week, buddy? Big sales week.
Big-ish sales week. Yeah, I had my first PT appointment that went swimmingly hurting. Definitely hurt. It's good though. So what did we have? We did that one. That was the Sunday. So we pulled a double on Tuesday. We had our little food truck rally downtown. How do you get invited to a food truck rally and just don't show up is just beyond me. I don't understand that.
Me either.
I don't get it. I don't care if you think it's going to be good or not. You're invited and you agreed.
Me.
Show the frick up. The evening event, I was supposed to be there, or we were supposed to serve by 4:30, and I was running late, of course. So I pulled near the parking lot at 4:19, and I had to look at the email again to make sure that I had the right date because there was nobody there. There was 0 people. So I called her, and she's like, "Yeah, we're 20 minutes away." I'm like, okay. So that was Tuesday was a good night because we had an invoice paid. We did our roadside on.
You had an invoice paid? You didn't do an event, you just had it paid?
No, we had 2
so
events.
That's why
the 2 events did not
pay.
We'll get to that in a second. Did not go well. I mean, it went fair, but not as well as we had hoped.
Okay.
So yeah, and then we got a roadside on Wednesday. You would think that the car show across the street, I would attract some guests.
Car show people don't eat.
They do not eat whatsoever at all,
Mm-mm.
at all. And then we did just a little roadside event that wanted to charge me, not roadside. I mean, technically it's roadside, but it's at a retirement home community, if you will. And they wanted to charge me $75 and I only did $380 in sales. I said, yeah, I can't do that. And she's like, I understand. And then comes to Friday. So we were invited to pay $50 to the Chamber of Commerce and do a beer festival in right near where I used to work. And the beer festival is from 5 to 8. Many local breweries and even some non-local. 4 food trucks. There was an Asian truck called Fortune Cooking. There was us. There was a wood-fired pizza tent and a burger truck. And so we're there and we get all set up. And I hate when you ever had one person park you and then another person say that person doesn't know what they're doing and then repark you? Yeah, well, that happened. So I had to move a little bit. Literally, people did not start showing up until like 6:30. I think we had 2 sales from like 5 to 6:30. People started showing up. We did about 750 in sales. Could have gone longer. And this is the problem I have is we had a barbecue competition this weekend. I'll talk about that in a second. And it was a 2-hour drive from where I was to where I needed to be. Now, I paid $300 to get into this barbecue competition, so I definitely wasn't going to blow it off. But could I have? I waited out whether I could, if I would have stayed for like an extra hour, because the music was done, but the vendors were still staying open. Could I have made my $300 back for that competition if I would have stayed an extra hour? And I weighed the pros and cons, and I got out of there. So whether that was a good judgment or bad, I don't know. So we took off a little after 8, drove from Milford to Coldwater, Michigan. Got there at a little after 10 on fumes. I had like 35 miles to empty. Trimmed, injected my lovely wife, booked a hotel for us, and booked it in Indiana. So we had to drive 20 minutes across 20 minutes to the border and stay in Indiana for the night, which is okay, whatever. It was the ones in Coldwater were like $100 a night more expensive. But as I'm following her, I said, "Hey," I called her. I said, "Where's this hotel at?" It's 9 miles away. I'm like, well, I got 25 miles to empty, and she's like, "Seriously?" I'm like, "Yeah, I didn't want to stop." Anyway, so get there the next, or have a good night's sleep for 4 hours, wake up, and go back to the competition site. Get ready, everything all put together. It was pretty smooth most of the day. It was next to the only person in barbecue history to win the American Royal Open and Invitational in the same weekend. That's quite intimidating. But luck is an amazing thing. Speaking of luck, we ended up with fifth.
You're not going to tell everybody who that was?
Oh, sorry. Apologies. His name is Grant, and he's with QU. He's actually the executive chef for Uline Company.
I thought they made like maintenance supplies, like mops and stuff.
They do, but
I get Uline catalogs all the time.
Yeah, I got talking to them, and they're opening up extra kitchens. They're doing. I don't know if it's like testing out products, if they're making stuff for their employees. I really didn't get into the business aspect of what he does. Maybe
it's a different Uline.
Maybe. But
yeah, I get Uline catalogs probably 3 times a year, and it's all the wet floor signs, all the weird supply stuff that no one thinks about. Anyway, I'm sorry. Get back to
no, it's fine.
you were getting to your results.
Yeah, I wasn't looking for. It was 18 teams, so not huge. We ended up second place overall and reserve grand champion. I was floored, to be exact. Okay, all right, just calm down. I appreciate this. This is great. This is awesome. I definitely. Okay. Good now.
Pam says, "Nice job."
Thanks, Pam. Yeah. A couple of things from this. So I actually had a customer drive from Jackson to Coldwater, expecting to be able to buy food from me.
Oh.
So I gave her a piece of Wagyu brisket, and she said that's the best meat she ever put in her mouth. And then all the leftover chicken and ribs I had, just because she showed up. So, anybody listening showed up, I'm like, I would have thrown it away anyway. She's like, you would have thrown this away? I'm like, yeah, I don't eat it. She's like, you don't eat this? I'm like, no, I eat it all the time. I don't need to eat it again.
Cool.
Yeah, so it was yeah, that was good. That was good. I was very surprised and happy about that. So now
Excellent.
we don't have any competitions until the World Food Championships in the beginning of November.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
During a previous engagement.
No, it's not during a previous engagement.
No?
No, I plan on still being there.
On Tuesday and Wednesday?
I didn't say both days. I said one day. I am praying that I get to finals, but if I don't, I'll be there for both days.
Yeah, whatever. I hope to see the rest of you at the food truck owners expo. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good time. Chris is coming down. Jason Bernie, I had another comment. He sent this a little while ago. I didn't want to.
Oh, absolutely. Please.
Didn't want to interrupt your week.
It's all good.
What'd you do yesterday, by the way?
Oh, we had a catering yesterday. So we, for a celebration of love.
Oh, so yours was better than mine then yesterday, I'm guessing.
According to what you sent me, yes.
Yeah, that was the end of the day. Yeah.
Yes, that was. Yeah, because I was done by noon, watching the Lions lose.
Yeah.
And hey, they were 13-4 last year. Can't win them all.
They lost their second game last year at home too, after a big win on the week one. It's okay, everybody. Pump the brakes.
It is though. There was some big mistakes though. That just.
And you know who took ownership of them? The coach, who should have taken ownership of them.
He should absolutely.
There was some awful play calling at the end of the game, and the whole debacle at the end of the first half.
Oh boy!
I don't understand how we need a touchdown to win, and we're at 3rd and 8, and we're throwing 4-yard passes.
Yeah, I have no idea.
4th and 8, we throw a 5-yard pass.
Yeah, like it made no.
So it'll get better. There's a lot of rust on these guys still. They have not played together at game speed in a long time. Everything will be okay. Defense looks way better than it did last year.
Well,
everything will be okay.
Hold on.
Everything will be okay.
They should have just put Hutchinson in to catch because he did everything else.
Everything will be okay.
Terry and Arnold, though, I'm worried about him.
He will be okay.
I'm worried.
He'll be fine.
He does stupid ass penalties.
He'll be fine. He's a rookie. He's going to do stupid rookie stuff. He's going to panic when he gets beat. It's okay. He has to trust the other 10 people that are on the field. It'll be okay. Anyways.
Okay, what do we got?
Jason says, I should just leave Skippy a Google review. I see he doesn't answer them or follow up. They've
all been perfect, so why do I need to worry about it? Except for the one which I responded to.
It's called customer engagement, Skippy. Every comment is an opportunity for conversation.
Well,
and
speaking
furthering the brand.
hold on. Last thing I did on Sunday.
You don't say thank you to all your good reviews?
I do in person. I received a phone call as I'm leaving for this catering at around 11:30. Good Monster, by the way. Have you tried the
The
mango
strawberry?
one?
No, I don't like mango. I don't like
Is
mango
that
flavored stuff. This is a strawberry.
Oh,
The
Strawberry
strawberry
Dreams.
dreams.
Yeah,
That's
the
my new favorite.
ruby red has no flavor in it whatsoever. By the way.
The
Okay.
the green, the sour apple I like, but it's too acidy for me.
Sour apple.
Yeah, the green one.
Paradise.
Yep. I don't know what it's called. It's green. It tastes like sour apple.
I think that's like
and then
tropical.
the orange juice one.
I don't like the orange juice.
I like it, but again, it's just too much. It gives me reflux.
Anyway, so yeah, it's white or mango or the pineapple one. The gold one, the pineapple one's good.
Psychos drink white,
Whatever.
including my wife. But yeah,
that's why you banished her to the basement.
I thought you said banged. Good God.
I mean, I would hope you do that, but hey, anything's
Well, not in the
possible
basement.
nowadays. So, as I'm leaving for the catering, I receive a phone call, and they're like, "Hey, we just drove our motorcycles in from Ann Arbor looking for you, and I think we just stopped at your house." I'm like, "Huh?" It's like, "Yeah, we just stopped at your house." I'm like, we're a food truck. We're not out today." That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense why I didn't see anything set up here. It's a residential neighborhood. I'm like, well, we post our schedule every Monday. We're opening up a brick and mortar shortly, so keep in touch. Like, we will. We've heard really good things about your food. I'm like, from where? Oh, just around Ann Arbor. I'm like, okay, sure, thanks. But they drove. Yeah. Anyway, what else does Jason have to say? Because I know he's messaging you or commenting.
I
Go
mean,
ahead.
people love your food so much and have a great experience and take the time to leave you a Google review, and you ghost them.
Do not ghost them.
Don't they?
Yeah, I just got it too. I'll look it up.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Let me get through my week and we can talk about that on the air. See if anybody else has any ideas. It's weird though. I'm sure you can bleed your pump somehow.
So yeah, so we had very good, very we had a good week. About a little less than 10. I need to be at 10, but a little less. We're okay though.
It's a solid week.
We're okay.
Yeah, that's a solid week, buddy. That's not bad.
I'm down, still down 4% for the year so far. So we need to get back up.
Oh, what? Sunday's prayer. It's 7. That's
You
not
praying?
7 days. I'm so confused.
What are you praying?
Oh, that's not for the whole week. No, I'm not praying.
Oh, I thought I just heard you say Sunday prayer.
No, I did not
okay.
say prayer. Anyways, our week. We had some things. We did some things. We made some food for people. Sorry, I'm trying to get my proper windows back opened. Okay. Well, actually, let me put that over there. Sorry. Sometimes when I get extra windows opened, TikTok pulls up a different tab. So I had my email on there for a little while earlier in the show. So, anyways, now everybody knows my Ashley Madison login. Just kidding. I don't have an Ashley Madison. It's my OnlyFans. If you like barbecue feet pictures, that's the place to be. Hey man, nothing like having your toes drizzled with barbecue sauce. Anyways, so last week, yeah, Tuesday it was weird. Our roadside is weird right now. I think we're still a little bit slower than we should be. But anywho, yeah, we had our normal Great Lakes insurance location in Dutton. Decent turnout. Cook's Crossing neighborhood, meh turnout. They're a late. I think that one we need to just adjust the time. They normally show up towards the end of service versus our opening side of service. So we usually are only there until 6:30. We usually get our busiest time is from like 5:45 to 6:20. So that one we might just adjust a little bit later for next year if we continue to go back. That one might have been bad timing. I know they were doing community yard sales starting the next day with food trucks for that period. So people are maybe just busy getting ready for the yard sales and stuff. So, and a Corwell location on Wednesday for lunch. Chris said it was bizarre. Like 95% of our customers came from outside and not from Corwell. And he said it was super late before we saw any of them. Which we've had this happen at that location before where they've been super busy. So it is an emergency room and a surgery center. So if there's super busy days, people just don't have time to come out. And it happens. So it was still a decent lunch there. And then Thursday started our weekend of chaos. We had a counter day on Thursday in Lansing. It was listed as Grand Ledge Lansing. So if you pull up Etna and Lansing, it pulls up a Grand Ledge location. That's the only one in the area. So Chris pulls in. He gives me a call. He says, no one's here. He says, there's no tent. There's no tables. I said, okay, well, go inside and see if we can figure what's going on. And so they have a different location, kind of, downtown Lansing, which is Chris's favorite thing to do is to drive the trailer, especially on city streets in a metro area. So yeah, our contact there says they've been trying to get it changed on Google for like 2 years and just can't seem to get it to happen. So it was all good. They got there in time. They were set up 10 minutes before service was supposed to start. So all was good. But from that, we went to a different Etna event on Friday morning for their big clay shooting customer appreciation or vendor or something. Yeah, some sort of appreciation event for those people. And that was from 11:30 to 12:30ish. We got everybody through. And then we had 2 weddings that night, both at 6:00 service-ish time. Both went fantastic. One buffet, one off the truck. Both went fine. Our one off the truck, 150 people. She wanted to make sure that both of the 2 trucks had food for 100 each. So that way, if people wanted something from both, whatever, the minimum is the same, and they weren't going to come close to it, and they didn't. So whatever, you're buying the food. I don't care. She said, yep, it's super relaxed. There's no set time for everybody to get food. Like they can come and go as they please, blah, blah, blah. This is what we were told. This is the only way I ever agree to do off the truck service for that many people. I tell people, if you want everybody through the line to get onto your other stuff in a half an hour, this is not the way to do it. Even with 2 trucks, it's not going to happen. That was not the case. So they had a 2-hour section for dinner. So the 150 people get fed in 2 hours. Releasing by tables.
That's the way to do it.
Well, except for then you have people waiting an hour and 45 minutes before they're released to get food. So, but that's the way you have to do it. But it sucks for the people at the end. These people were hungry. Towards the end, we got very impatient people, very hungry people, very annoyed people when we were out of certain things. A good thing and bad thing, they had menus out on all the tables for both trucks. So people had an idea what they wanted to help speed things up a little bit. However, she had our full roadside menu as the menu that they were looking at.
Oh.
So for 2 hours, we had people asking for ribs, and being mad that we didn't have them.
You did not send her a menu ahead of time?
Oh, I'm pretty sure I did. Pretty sure it wasn't that one. Or she didn't ask for one. I don't know. I haven't gone back through and looked at all the emails, but I know I would not have sent her that one. So, at least not intentionally. So, I mean, it is what it is. It worked out.
It's a whoops.
Yeah. Everybody was still happy. She sent me an email the next day. Yeah, everybody's happy. So yeah, and then we get to Saturday and another 2 weddings, both at the same time again. So same deal, one off the truck, one buffet. It was a long weekend. Those 3 days were about $16,000 in sales total. And then Sunday was Trail Point. We're usually set up there from noon until 7. I told Chris that I fully expected it not to be busy at all while the Lions were playing. And I was true. I think from noon to 4, we saw 10 people. And then after that, it got a little bit busier, but I sent it to you. I think we did like $650 or something like that for the day for 7 hours.
Fantastic.
So for all those people that say that we make it look easy and that it's all sunshine and rainbows and we're just making money and all the sales days are great, trust me, they're not all great.
No, they're definitely not all great.
There are some days that you're happy to break even by the end of the day, and that was yesterday for us. I mean, it ended up being what we expected.
I won you more than you made. And that was for a $3,000 prize pool.
You won nothing on Sunday.
I did too. I had a catering.
Oh, well. You were talking about the competition.
Oh.
I made more money than you on Saturday.
Did they pay you Saturday?
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, Saturday paid me on Monday, but one of the Fridays paid me on Saturday.
Oh.
Carry the 3.
Yeah, it all works out somehow.
Yeah. It was all in the correct week, so I'm happy.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Yeah, so we ended up doing $19,000 for the week.
That's a good week.
So pretty much right on par for Skippy.
It's a good week.
It's not a bad week. This week we have more of the same. Like I said, we have another event tomorrow.
Of course.
275 people.
Of course.
You know, you can be.
I'm happy for you more than anybody more. Yeah, I'm very happy.
I can tell by the tone every time you say, "Of course."
I'm so happy for you. You have no idea how happy I am.
Your sales wouldn't be so good if you didn't have those Aetna events.
I'm just jealous.
Your sales wouldn't be so good if you didn't have all those weddings.
I'm just jealous. I'm being honest with you. I'm just jealous.
I know you are.
It's fine. I'll be okay with that.
We had 8 Coke events for next year booked too.
That's fantastic.
I'm just kidding. I haven't heard from him since. No, but for this week we have 2 more events tomorrow and Thursday. Thursday's in Jackson. I'll have the guys wave to you as they drive by. Are you set up anywhere locally on Thursday?
On Thursday?
Yeah, I'll send the boys by to get some lunch or something.
Thursday? I'm in Brooklyn.
That's probably not on my way.
No, it's south.
Oh. All right.
Sorry.
Never mind then. I'm sure the last thing the boys would want to do is swing by your trailer and get some food.
Probably. Is that your off day?
Yeah, I will not be on the truck that day. Not really an off day, but yeah. That'll be we probably need to restock the fridge that day.
Yeah.
Yeah. These weeks where we have these multiple Etnas are hard because of fridge space. Because we do cook up some mac and cheese ahead generally. Just because it's such large quantities of it for a lot of them. That it's almost impossible for us to get everything done if we have to cook it the same day. So we just reheat mac and cheese. But yeah, it takes up a lot of space pans take up space in fridges.
That they do.
So, and then you throw in all your cases of pork and stuff that you need to hold. So, yeah, it gets tight. So, but yeah, Wednesday is just a regular roadside day for us. We're expecting it to be a little bit slower, and everybody is once again kind of okay with that. Yeah, I mean, be nice to hit at least 1,200 a day on these roadside days. Friday should be a good day for us. We have our winery that we really like out in Holland. They informed us about a month ago that they have a rehearsal wedding party coming to do a post rehearsal cocktails and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
To let us know that there would be 80 extra people probably ready to eat
Scrumptious.
that evening. So that's awesome.
Very.
Yeah, and then Saturday we're backing out of the Kentwood Food Truck Festival and headed to Newaygo instead. Yeah, it's beautiful. Stop puffing your boobs out.
Hey, it happens.
Yeah, I have let my fire inspection lapse.
Oh.
So we went past our year. I could probably get it done this year, but I also have not gotten our fire extinguishers this week ahead of the festival on Saturday. But I also have to get my fire extinguishers tagged too before I have the inspection done. And those two things combined would make it a very difficult task to do with our Etna events that we have to prepare for. Just not enough time. So,
are you using propane for anything anymore?
Yeah.
Oh, your water heater. That's right.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it though. Yeah, our fire inspections are pretty easy.
Yeah.
It takes about 3 minutes. Make sure that we have our carbon monoxide and propane leak.
Mm-hmm.
They test that, and then that's pretty much it. They check the tags on the fire extinguishers. But we have not gotten ours retagged this year yet. So I'm going to wait. I'm just going to do it and wait until like November. That way we can go November to November. And I don't have to worry about it mid-season, getting everything taken care of. So because it gets really hard to do it when we're rolling.
Yeah, we have a pretty busy week this week too. Actually, I do have Friday off, which is weird, but I have PT like right in the middle of the day.
All right.
Next Friday I have off too.
Damn, dude.
Well,
good booking.
Just because I got PT in the middle of the day. Gotta get this knee better. No, we've got catering on Tuesday, catering on Wednesday, catering on Saturday. Yeah, we still have a lot of catering to go.
Well, good. I'm glad that you are hopping with catering at least.
So I've done looking at the numbers, I've done the math. Catering is just about half my business this year.
Nice.
Which is a crazy thing for me to say for somebody who hates catering.
Okay, so we did 2 services off the truck this last weekend. So one of them was normal for us, where it's almost our full menu, whatever, making sandwiches stuff. The second one was 3 proteins, 2 sides, handing out plates out the window. For the life of me, can't understand why you prefer that over a buffet.
Because I can portion food. That's the only reason. Yeah. I feel like for a buffet, you have to cook more than you normally would.
Okay.
So
I'm also charging. I know our buffet price is more per pound than it is off the truck, significantly.
True. Yeah,
and that's to absorb some of those costs, though.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I
think cooking an extra pork butt is no big deal.
True.
It's worth the extra $50 in food I'm going to cook is worth the less stress.
Oh, I completely understand.
And being able to, so for me, being able to talk to people as they go through a buffet and interact, having those interactions is way more beneficial than us being so busy trying to get plates out the window.
Yeah. I mean, we have a bigger window than you. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't
We
mind.
don't have a hard time getting them physically through the window, Skippy. It's just the speed in which we have.
See, I'm surprised. I'm surprised that you don't, because yours are up and down, and they are. I'm not saying small, but like we